also comply. And later on, we'll share this with you. Niger State set to ban open grazing over rising insecurity, launches CNG-powered buses. I'm hanging out with, you know him, BKO Babajide Kolade Otitojo. I greet you. Welcome.
Good evening, citizen.
Yeah.
Good evening, viewers.
Yeah, and of course, Gidi, we are joined by the Anambra boy, yes. Proud Anambra boy, Emeka Madunagui. Emeka, I greet you.
I greet the viewers.
Okay, then.
Yes,
now, the team is ready. I hope you are. Okay, then, let's set the ball rolling. Okay, a national anthem is generally a patriotic musical composition that evokes and eulogizes the history and tradition of a country and its people. As happened in my time, pupils and students and other groups with one accord have started singing the old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, which President Bola Tinubu signed into law on Wednesday. A return to the old national anthem is a personal project of the president who said, let me quote him, abandoning the post-independence anthem, which arguably evoked a strong spirit of patriotism and brotherliness, to compose a very drab replacement is far less inspirational, end quote. If we are able to right some wrongs, why not? Now, let's share some of the videos of the rendition in schools and the chamber chorale at the Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agoiwoye. It was conducted by one of us, Okpeyemi Ashaolu. Let's go there.
The national anthem after the count of 2. 1, 2, 9.
Because the conductor owns the music.
That's Dr. Kwemi Ashaolu.
Yeah, yeah.
Leading, conducting an orchestra. Little orchestra.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But learning the three stanzas in one day is, to me...
No, it's not a walk in the park.
Yes.
You know, the people are wondering how these children grasp this song within 24 hours.
Yeah.
You know, the attention span of adults,
okay,
you can't compare. Children are a lot easier to teach.
Yeah.
And that's why you see that children learn languages very fast. It's the same way with the impartation of knowledge. Because some of the distractions that you and I have, bothering about where our next meal will come from and all that, they don't have that problem.
If you have petrol in the car.
Yes, or diesel. So, you see,
the distractions.
Yes, those distractions are not there. These children, and today's children are very, very sharp. They are very smart.
And they're ever willing.
Yes, they want to learn. To them, it's like competition. I want to show that I'm better than you at singing this, and so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Emeka took us down memory lane a while back.
Of course, that's how we also made to learn in 1978. Yes, when we were in school. You know, we had to pick it then. So possibly, if you rolled us back to 1978, you know, possibly maybe we would have appeared like this too, picking it up. You know, music. Music has
no. In this case, the national anthem is a national song.
Well, yes, it should be a national song, but it's evocative. Okay. It carries a message, messages.
A strong message.
That's it.
But, of course, in these times of, economic downturn, not many Nigerians are happy. They'll say, what is it about the national anthem? But the point, should not be overlooked, that we continue to throw up symbols, things that, at certain times can give us hope. And, engender that feeling that things will get better.
Yeah.
There is still, the future is still unknown. So, and within it, there's a possibility that things will get better. So, but I hope our leaders will read those lines.
They need to read them.
And imbibe it. Not just singing it, absent-mindedly, but reading those things. Because an anthem is like a covenant.
Yeah.
It's like a covenant, just like what husband and wife exchange on their wedding day. You vows.
You're entering a covenant
with your nation. So you should not be seen to be violating the covenant, doing things that make your nation, a laughing stock in the Committee of Nations. So that's what our leaders need to sit down and ask themselves when they read those lines. Do I really believe in this?
Yeah.
And does my life, my conduct show that I even understand any of these lines?
Yeah.
That, for me, is the core message.
Because we talked about the message, the message, especially in the last stanza. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no one is oppressed. And so in peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
Yes, and there is enough. There's enough that God has put in this land for every Nigerian to indeed be blessed. The lines of this new anthem are very powerful. Forget the fact that it was written by a
British House.
If we are going to say everything colonial, everything foreign, that we are going to discard them, then we'll turn ourselves into a big joke. But America, even the English language, for example, has benefited tremendously from Spanish from Latin,
French.
Yeah, so we can't discard everything foreign or everything colonial. Otherwise, we change the names of a lot of our towns. Port Harcourt won't be Port Harcourt, for example. Lagos won't be Lagos.
Yeah.
Well, at what point are we going to stop if we want to? So I am more concerned about the message. Although for me, I don't think this is what Nigerians would like to see at this time.
Yeah.
But we also not want people to dismiss an anthem simply because somebody said the word native was used. And I went back, checked different dictionaries, and I really do not see anything wrong, you know.
With
so,
native,
yes, it's the message. And look at the prayer. Look at it. So you cannot say that that anthem was bad in itself, you know. In terms of the message in it, you can't say that anthem was bad. Neither can you say that the last one was bad. Some said, oh, the music, the drumming, I know that was too much. In fact, some said it was disco. People will always complain. People will complain.
Military disco.
Yes, but when you compare them musically, the other one, you can say the other one was superior. The other one. But this one is quite solemn.
Yeah.
This was more solemn.
So I don't think that...
We shouldn't make a hue and cry about it.
Yes, I don't think so. So let's go.
All right, to our next story. You know, according to the American author and coach, Tony Robbins, let me quote him, only those who have learned the power of sincere and selfless contribution experience life's deepest joy, true fulfillment. Now, journalist and queen of Akwomo Kingdom in Osun State, Olori Janet Mba Afolabi, took advantage of the last Children's Day celebration on the 27th of May to launch her pet project, Feed a Child in Need, to distribute foodstuff to children who are poor, vulnerable, homeless, out of school, and orphaned in rural areas. Olori, selfless acts like yours are a source of profound meaning for yourself and your life. Emeka, being selfless at a time like this sends a message.
Yeah, it's not easy, of course. I mean, if you are someone earning a salary or have a means of income, you will receive regular requests for assistance, from people actually in distress, in need. So being able to feed people who are vulnerable at this time, children particularly.
Yeah.
And then on Children's Day, sends a strong message.
And children don't forget.
Oh, they don't. But I will also encourage her to, well, it's not easy to marshal the resources to do such. I think also the wealthy indigenes of the town should rally around their queen, in such an initiative to give to the people, because the greatest gift you can give to anybody is what you give to your people. It's what you do for your people. It's not when you are in Lagos, Abuja, you build mansions and beautiful hotels and all of that, and your people don't even have a drop of your milk of humankind. You don't even have it. You have not achieved anything. You only just have the form of wealth, but you don't have that body of wealth. So they should rally around her, and maybe even other people, not necessarily from or even Osun State, who know that this journalist has, this lady has really done well. She has paid her dues in journalism. Yeah. Should rally around her and, encourage it to be something regular, and to also go to making those children productive members of the society.
That's it. Jide, and in fact, a heart of charity is a gift. To have that milk of kindness is a gift. Not everybody has it.
Yes, there are many rich people, many stinkingly rich people who cannot show mercy.
See, they are not charitable.
Being rich, when I use the word mercy, I'm looking at it in a much deeper form, because showing mercy is not simply giving people money.
No,
it's beyond that.
Okay.
So the fact that you are rich does not translate to being kind. It does not translate to being selfless. It is not automatic that every rich man must have the heart of gold, must have the heart to give, to bless people around him, must have the heart to say, look, what is the point in being rich if the people around you are multidimensionally poor?
That's it.
I give credit to people like Bill Gates, you know, because, yes, they are rich, but you see them taking steps to try and spread joy.
They are rich and they are reaching out.
They are trying their best to spread joy beyond the continent of America. They go into Africa, to the farthest parts of the world. To make an impact. If you have so much, you have considerable means, and you lack the character to bless the people around you, to help people out of poverty, then you are poor.
That's
Absolutely.
it.
You are poor. You know, and it's unfortunate when I look at people in this country, rich people, who are reluctant to help people. They have so much money and they are still amassing wealth, believing that, maybe they believe that they have 2 lifetimes. But we've seen people who had all the money in the world, but they couldn't heal themselves of infirmities and they died young. And the world will remember you. The world will remember you to the extent that you can spread joy to people around you. If you can't do that, then you've not lived a good life. Honestly, this is the way I feel, I think. If you cannot impact people around you, if you cannot show generosity to people, if you cannot bless people with the riches that it has pleased God to bless you with, then you've not lived a good life. You've not lived a fulfilled life.
Then you are poor.
And it will be easy for the world to forget you. A lot of people are doing charitable things today. They will live on in the hearts of people. Those notorious for putting themselves first at all times.
Yes.
People will remember them for the inglorious idiosyncrasies that they demonstrated while on earth. So those politicians stealing all the money that they can lay their hands on, lawmakers who do not prioritize the welfare of the people, lawmakers asking for money from people coming before them to present budget, to do this, to do that. They must always remember that there is a day when they will account. I know that a lot of people, when you say these things, they just dismiss it. They believe that there is not going to be that day when they will account for their terrible behavior on planet Earth. But those of us who believe in God, we know that that day will come.
As the Yoruba would say, Olojon Kajo,
Bene,
the owner of the days, is counting
those days. The days belong to him. So he's counting those days, and he decides when it is time to take you away.
That's it.
So when he takes you away, you are going to come before him and say, okay, what did you do with all the opportunities that I gave you? We must thank Olori Janet Mbafolabi, because this is not the first time we are seeing her. She's just one woman trying to make a difference in the community where she has found herself. She was a very successful journalist, multiple award winner, you know, and now married to a king. They've relocated to a semi-urban environment, and she's doing her best to make an impact.
That's it.
She will be remembered long after she's gone. for all the good things that she's done. And I pray for her.
Yeah.
God will give her long life to continue to...
BKO and Emeka, Janet Olori, Janet Mbaya Falabi is my sister.
Yes.
Yes.
So, oh, really? So let me say, Sosongo Olori, Sosongo Cheti. Thank you very kindly. All right. To our next story now. You know, the largely contentious sit-at-home order championed by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is causing palpable tension in southeast Nigeria. 2 soldiers attached to the 14th Brigade at Ohafia in Abia State have been killed by yet-to-be-identified gunmen who attacked them at the Aba main motor park along Asa Road. Adjoining states of Ebonyi, Enugu, and Anambra are caught in the sit-at-home web, too. Who would save us from this self-inflicted mess, Emeka?
Well, we'll have to save ourselves. and I believe it's rather unfortunate that we have this state of affairs. It's you know, we can't at the same time be calling for better treatment of the Southeast, you know, and at the same time be treating human life as if it's valueless.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll say to those, you know, some people have said, it's, you know, Governor Soludo of Anambra said it's Igbos who are doing it. I don't know, I'm not in the security establishment to know the ethnicities of these people or whoever it is, but my appeal would be, the bloodletting has gone on for too long.
And it's senseless.
It has senseless. It has to stop. And then they sit at home. We have, you know, there have been debates here and there that, you know, you had one on Monday, today again is Thursday. The economy of our region is being hurt badly. You cannot stop your brothers and sisters from going to the market, from going about their business. Okay, students had an exam today, mathematics. Now, what are they going to do? I hope, you know, my appeal can touch some of those people, because it's getting to a point where, you know, we'll become a laughing stock. I say, okay, in other places in the north, you have boundary and all of that, but charity begins at home. So I can talk about the environment I, you know, relate with.
Yeah.
Yes, they wanted us, they said they were marking, you know, today, you know, of course, the Ahira Declaration, the, you know, Republic of Biafra was declared, you know, far back in 1967. But in marking it, there are ways you can mark such a thing, you know, and people will go about their businesses. Right. You can just call for maybe a solemn observation, but when you shut down everywhere, look, what you're doing is that you will get to a point where the people can't take it anymore, and they'll fight back. We shouldn't get to that state of affairs.
Yeah.
You know, it's gone on for killing 2 soldiers for what? For what? Will it make our lives
what story
for the Southeast better?
What message are you sending?
I felt so bad when why?
Yeah.
You kill the soldiers for what? These people have families. They're just earning their daily bread like you and I. So why would you go and kill soldiers? For what? There's no justification for killing people. There's no justification for this bloodletting. It has gone on for too long, and it has got to stop.
Emeka, our colleague and brother here, BKO, is a titled chief in the Southeast. He knows
yes, of course, yes.
The Southeasterners are an unput-downable people.
Yes, I desire an end to what is going on. And I was in Enugu on Monday.
Okay.
And I put the question to the governor during our media chat. I said, can you say with finality that the sit-at-home syndrome has been defeated? The governor initially didn't answer the question, and I put it back to him. I said, I asked you a definitive question, sir. Can you say with finality that the sit-at-home syndrome has been defeated, especially in the hinterland? Again, he tried to show me that, yes, progress has been made. Didn't you see people moving around? So I was worried because the Biafra Day celebration is a day like no other. But where a group that has been proscribed is telling people to go on holiday, the question you ask is, where did it derive that legitimacy from?
Yeah.
To tell people, no, today don't go out. We are celebrating, we are remembering our fallen heroes and all that. To make matters worse in this matter, Simon Ekpa, on his part, said the sit at home is not going to be for one day, that it will be from the 29th to the 31st of May. Now you can imagine keeping people in their homes, telling people not to go out for all those days. How would people feed? How would they survive? Staying indoors for a people who are very enterprising, who are known for their abilities.
Industry.
Yes, their inventiveness. Because if you start a business with an Igbo man today and you are both given the same amount of money, and they come back in a year's time to look at both of you, they will see clearly that one person had been far more ingenious, far more inventive, and that person will be the Igbo man.
Yeah.
Their capacity for enterprise is unmatched in our country and even beyond. So those kind of people, you want to permanently lock them inside their houses?
Yeah.
The Igbo man likes to open his containers on a Monday morning. That is the day that these boys have told them they should not come out. We now see people diverting businesses to neighboring states.
Asaba, do,
Even Akwa Ibom.
Yes, but
Yes, they are going. They take their containers to those places to open their containers. The economy of the East is gasping. The Southeast is gasping.
Yeah.
While their neighbors are benefiting. This was the reason Eze Chukwuemeka Obugad and Senator Ifeanyi Uba went to see Nnamdi Kanu in his cell in the DSS headquarters and pleaded with him, please, we want you to put it in writing that there should be no sit at home anymore.
Yeah.
He did just as they had demanded in his own
He
in his own hand.
dissociated himself from that act.
He said no, from now on, no more sit at home in the Southeast. That Monday should actually be a day for the rejuvenation of the economy of the Southeast. You know, Eze Chukwuemeka is very well respected. You know, that's the man who gave me the traditional title of Okulora. And he listened to him. And they had him in his own hand. They took this back. After that, this has not stopped.
You remember Simon Ekpa dismissed that
agreement.
Agreement.
Yes, but Simon Ekpa is far away. He does not feel the pain that people who are here
are feeling. Yeah.
He has not got a shop in Ariara market or the Onitsha market.
he's not even a Nigerian.
So he is far away, he's in Finland. Now, there's no way he can feel the pain that these people are feeling. So he can sit over there contriving all kinds of crises. He's not going to suffer from it, he's far away.
Yeah.
That is the problem. And this whole struggle has already been hijacked by cultists and criminals.
Yeah, carpet baggers.
You will not, people are not prepared to take risk. And today, WAEC, students writing their mathematics exam.
In the southeast.
All over
Nigeria.
Yeah. You know, and some parts of the West African coast. I know that the Ghanaians, they are not writing. I don't know how, I don't know what the problem is. But if you stop children in the southeast from writing their exam, you are setting them back. You are setting them back. UNIZIC had to cancel their convocation because they want them specifically that we hear that you want to do convocation on May 30. If you try it, the VC had no choice.
Sorry, that UNIZIC you should know is cultists in Oka. And the security agency should be able to fish them out and deal with them. This is not IPOP.
Yeah.
Opportunists are using this thing. Fish out these cultists. Because they've turned Oka, these cultists have made Oka a dangerous place. And that's the seat of power. Can't you flush them out? Flush these people
Did you
out.
hear what the governor of Abia said? Where he said, we are not going to engage those promoting sit at home. He said, we are not going to confront them.
Allow them to have a free reign.
He said it's not going to confront them.
Wow.
But the question to ask is, how much longer do you want this to continue?
Yeah.
You don't want to confront them, but they are killing innocent people. If you get stuck on the road on a sit-out on a Monday, your life is at risk. Why would you say you are not prepared to confront them? I mean, they have no right to do the things that they are doing. Even Nnamdi Kanu has come out to say no more sit-out. That's the man who instituted it in the first place.
You know the even interesting thing? On the days of Nnamdi Kanu's trial, nobody is observing sit-at-home anymore. People go out on those days. So what is the essence of sit-at-home? It has to come to a stop. It has to come to an end.
All right, gentlemen, we must go on a quick break now. Please come with us. We'll be back very shortly. See you after the commercial break.
New beginnings are always colorful. When we celebrate the start of life's journey, we marry in colors. With our proudly Nigerian Dulux paints, now available in any color. Express your world however you want it. Visit a Dulux Color Center to get any color instantly.
Dulux, let's color.
Okay then, Emeka, so as it is now, you are wondering if good old Southeast is in a catch-22 situation.
It's even worse than catch-22. Because it's really, really, really affecting, these things are really affecting people in the Southeast. You know, where people cannot go out to market, you know, they cannot go to market. School. They cannot go to school. What is the problem? What I think
you've crippled the business.
Yes.
And you say you are fighting for a people, and you are inflicting greater pain on them.
These people are not fighting for anybody. We've gone beyond that stage of fighting. This is something else.
Is it difficult to call their bluff?
It's wicked. No. You see, the thing is this. Nnamdi Azikiwe said, you don't argue with a man with a gun. Yeah. These people have guns and all of, but it is the government that's entrusted with, the security and well-being of the people, as the Constitution says, that should do more. I know the security agencies are doing a lot, but they should do more. Those checkpoints, that cause inconvenience all over the Southeast, they need to be more focused on providing security than just saying that people should alight from buses, walk down, and then drop money in makeshift tents. So those things actually make people to disregard, to disrespect people in uniform. Those things have to stop. If you are there for security, let it be for security, not for money making. And the checkpoint should reduce so that there should be strategic areas. The other time I said, somehow, when I was traveling from Umuahia to Onitsha, some time back, we happened to stray through, areas that had been deserted, villages that had been deserted. And we ran into some of these youths who blocked the way, and they were asking our driver to give him. And the old man said he didn't have any money to give them. And they said we should leave. They were operating on motorbikes with a masquerader. And you could see villages that have been deserted. Now, people have run away from their homes. You can imagine where they are staying. What are they doing in their lives? They can't farm. They cannot do anything. So this, to me, I think government needs to have a different approach to this problem, because it has become a serious problem. And solutions must be found.
Yeah, because there's been this talk about a political solution to the Wahala there. Vaidi set Kanu loose, and let's see what happens next.
Kanu said that people are misbehaving in the Southeast because it's not is in detention. And he said if he comes out, none of these boys will have the guts to even look him in the eyes. So I've always demanded that, look, Kanu's matter is better dealt with politically. Many people don't agree with me, but this is what I see. This is my opinion, and I will not change.
It is true.
This is how I feel, and I've given examples in history when people took up arms against their country, were eventually reconciled with the country through a political solution and all that. I've given an example in South Africa. I've given different examples. So for me, that is something that we have to consider. But the way it's going now, with Simon Ekpa calling himself the Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile, how are we sure that even if Kanu is released, elements loyal to Simon Ekpa won't continue the killings, won't continue the sit-at-home and all that? It's a dicey situation.
Yeah,
it's looking like the Falcon no longer has the
falconet.
Falconer.
The falconer, yeah.
Yes. So because naturally, if Kanu will give an instruction, you will expect that everywhere will be calm amongst people loyal to him. But I think now that IPOB itself is bifurcated, and a faction of IPOB has gone with Simon Ekpa now. And Simon Ekpa is passing down instruction all the way from Finland, and we are seeing his boys killing soldiers, killing people. So I just think that we need a solution. We have to find a solution.
That's it, somewhere. Okay, then. We'll take on our last story now. Open grazing is defined as the act of pasturing livestock to feed on dry grass, shrubs, and sometimes farm crops. In a 21st century Nigeria, open grazing is becoming anathema. Niger State Governor Mohammed Umar Bago has announced plans by the government there to ban open grazing as part of steps to check insecurity in the state. Your Excellency, please do all the good you can in all ways you can, and for as long as you can, we wish you Godspeed. Right?
Yes, and this governor says he should be seen as someone committed to the growth of agriculture. The president was impressed when he launched some tractors the other way. No, I've not seen a governor.
Niger is the largest land area in the country.
Yes, in fact, a local government in Niger, Bogu, is bigger than many states in Nigeria. So the governor wants to be associated with farming. He made it clear from the beginning. He wants to be associated, and there was a big event that he organized where the president was present, where the cargo airport was inaugurated, and we saw hundreds of tractors. A man committed to the growth of agriculture knows that herders letting their cattle loose on people's farmlands is not the way to help agriculture to grow.
Yeah.
And this has led to clashes, loss of lives and all that. I also do not believe that, I don't believe in open grazing. Open grazing is not the way to go in today's world. I mean, we can't, who will be happy to see cattle eat up his hard work of a whole year? When these things happen, their blood will boil, they will take violence, and lives will be lost.
Anything is possible.
What the governor has done, in my view, what he plans to do is a good one. Let's have ranches where you can have dozens and hundreds of cattle. They will be localized in that area.
Yeah.
Even the women, there are women who get, who are milking cows. They will know, and selling the milk. A milk market can be created within the ranch for people to come and buy, instead of those women roaming the streets and trying to sell their milk. The cows will be bigger because they don't have to move from Lagos or from Maiduguri to Lagos, you know. So I don't know why it's difficult for people to embrace an idea that is so good.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
All right. Biko and Emeka, let's hear the Governor Muhammad Umar Bago, in his own words. Let's go there.
Continue to pray for Niger State for security. Even our brothers, the Fulani, continue to talk to our people. We intend to create 100 farm estates. We intend to create feedlots in our agri initiatives. We intend to stop people from grazing openly so that they can live a prosperous life. These CNG buses will lift students free of charge. Students from basic education to tertiary education will have free transportation in our CNG buses across the state. Medical workers, security forces alike will also enjoy free transportation. Civil servants will have discounted rates, and this is just 200. We are aiming to hit 1,000 in the next 6 months, inshallah. We are also bringing additional 1,000 electric vehicles to empower youth and women so that we can have interstate and intrastate transportation on EVs to reduce emission in line with our green economy initiative. Niger State is a lead state in driving clean energy and clean economy initiative.
Emeka, after hearing His Excellency, I cannot agree less. There's nothing like an old idea whose time has come.
A good idea is always a good idea, anytime. Whether in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the night. It's a good idea. You know, it's government and the private sector that can fund those CNG buses and electric vehicles, electric buses. You know, and they're in use in some parts of the country.
Yeah.
I think in Maiduguri, you have some electric...
They should have been here before now.
Yes.
If you ask me.
Sorry. You know, the problem has to do with, you know, when when you don't exercise the necessary political will to do what is right, you know what is right, but you just, turn it to a sloganeering. Instead of you leading by example, a state like Niger should truly embrace these, electric vehicles, because you have two. I think you have, two hydroelectric, plants in Niger State.
Shiroro Kainji.
Yes, Kainji, and then is the biggest. He has the biggest landmass. So the governor shouldn't be talking of just 1,000. You should challenge the private sector, if possible. Bring some of these vehicle, manufacturers to Niger State. Offer them land, offer them tax holidays, give them incentives.
Yeah.
Tell them, come and establish here. Come and train our people. Come and assemble tractors here. I will give you so, and so. Because I saw something this morning that he had set an ambitious target of 100 billion naira, for tax, from 10 billion to 100 billion. They have set that that ambitious target. So let him now come out openly. Invite people in different areas. Roll out incentives so that they will come and help him, because there's a limit to which the government can roll out resources. But the private sector can actually back him up. And if he can get the federal government to also help in terms of security, dealing more with those bandits, because those bandits, many they're just criminals, thieves, cattle rustlers. So if the governor stops open grazing, what it means is that people who are engaged in livestock, livestock business, they will have a safer environment to do it, and then more people can come in and invest heavily. Then, of course, Niger State alone can feed the whole nation.
Oh, yeah,
it's a big state. Niger State alone can feed, and even feed West Africa. Then they can even be talking of exporting, export, and be making good money. Not just IGR or IGR, 2,000 from shop, but be making good money from exporting the things you produce right your state.
Thank you. Jide, it appears my country, your country is retooling. This is the time. It is possible to change the fortunes.
It is, and I think some of the new governors are showing us that, look, this thing can be done. I saw the governor of Zamfara inspecting an hospital that looked very much like a pigsty.
Hospital?
Yes.
Pigsty.
You can't look at it twice. And he kept saying, look, we politicians, we have let the people down. How can we allow an hospital to be this bad? Now he plans to demolish the hospital completely and build a new hospital complex. That is the right thing to do. If, as a governor, you commit yourself to working for your people, honestly, I would always doff my hat for you, because that's what we want to see. We want to see improvement in the well-being of the people. The people must feel the impact of government. Bago, the governor of Niger State, used to be a banker, so I know that he understands figures. I just see him doing a lot of things that others before him were not even thinking about. Even his road project is a very ambitious one. Cutting across many kilometers across the entire state. And that was a state that some years back people just felt, look, there's no governance being done here. And we've seen a new governor bring in so much energy, bring in so much invention, trying to show to the rest of us in Nigeria that, look, some revolutionary things can be done.
It can.
Look at what he's doing in the area of agriculture. But he knows that if we have ranches, those ranches, the cattle breeders will enjoy they will enjoy patronage by, what's it called, veterinary doctors. That government...
What you call...
it's not actually patronage. They will be resident veterinary doctors in the ranch. There will be availability of water because the cattle move...
What you call multiplier effect.
Or value chain.
Value
chain addition.
National livestock
if you are there, now you are in a ranch, everything that you need, even the security that you need against cattle rustling is provided. Schools, because I've been to the ranch that Governor Ganduje built in Kano, in Dansosia. The women were telling me, the women selling milk, they said they do not want to leave this place. The cattle breeders themselves, the herdsmen were saying, no, we don't have to leave this place. Everything we want is here. There is water. There is pasture. There is mosque, because they don't joke with their prayers. There is mosque. There is school for their children. So what again?
What can you ask for?
And there's security. So it's not like some bandits can just come and raid your cattle to take your cattle away. So it is a much more convenient life for them. And that's what the governor said in closing, that improvement in the well-being of their people, that turning away from open grazing would even improve the well-being. That is true. You don't have to trek all the way from Maiduguri to Lagos.
Yeah. In the name of...
destroying people's crops
all the way.
In the name of open grazing. Once you are in that ranch, everything that you want
is there.
There was even the ranch that Matawale built. He even put playing arenas, schools, and all that, even a mame market inside it. So you don't even need to go out. Everything, there's a place where you can play football, everything is there. So we need to encourage our people who are still breeding cattle in the antiquated way. Yeah. That the world has moved beyond that manner of cattle breeding.
We cannot afford to play catch up at this time.
We enjoy trying to catch others when we can actually be the ones to set the pace.
We can jump ahead of them.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Set the pace. Set the pace. Let them be the ones chasing you.
Time is the master, so we must go. But Biko, let's thank you very kindly for your intervention.
Thank you.
Emeka, we thank you too.
Very much. Yeah.
So that will just about do it for the program this evening. If you missed any part of it, not to worry. Later tonight at 11, there's a repeat broadcast, and then you can savor what we have put out now. On Sunday, we'll expand the field for you from 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Of course, we are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. So on behalf of the Backroom Boys, I am Citizen Jones Hussein saying bye-bye now. Take care.
Where they come from? For inside this hot sun.
Antenatal enter market.
I happy well for this clinic where they go. It is very important for the baby.
Not true. It go make me dey safe. Me and my baby where they carry for my belly.
That means everybody, plus including pikin, so where they inside belly, go collect vaccine.
Today, I collect vaccine for tetanus. I collect vaccine for COVID. And those vaccines, now them go take care of my baby and me myself. And now I can't know say he get vaccine for pikin them separately. And he get the one for pregnant women like me. I dey follow who no rule.
Women when get belle supposed to collect them COVID and tetanus vaccine. They protect them and them pikin for belle from infection. Waka go any health center or call 7722 for more information.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV. Do you struggle with having an active and healthy lifestyle due to your busy schedule? Do you find it difficult to make it to the gym? You want to improve your overall health, but don't know where and how to start? Medical experts agree that walking, running, and jogging are amongst the best ways to stay fit and enjoy a great active and healthy lifestyle. What if there was a convenient and affordable way to improve your health, improve your mood, and lose weight right in your own home? Introducing the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill. The compact foldable treadmill that makes being active and losing weight fast and easy. Just unfold it and walk, jog or run while you watch your favorite programs on TV. And when you're done, just fold it and store it away. Now that's convenience. The secret is its advanced design that houses a 1-horsepower motor that is twice the size of most treadmills, packed into a nice compact unit, powering every step you take. You get the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill System complete with a rugged commercial-grade ultra-durable traction belt, large LCD multifunctional display that displays speed, time, distance, calories, and has 12 different exercise programs, as well as a magnetic safety key for added security.
The SportX treadmill has really helped me get back in shape after childbirth. I love it because it's compact and can fit anywhere in the house. And when I'm done, I fold and put it away. Easy peasy.
This is the best piece of equipment for people like me who want to stay active without leaving the home. I simply unfold it and use it while I watch my favorite program on TV.
Joining a gym can cost an absolute fortune, and you could be paying up to 490,000 naira in annual gym fees. Get the SportX Compact Digital Treadmill to save the cost and work out of the convenience of your home. You would normally pay 500,000 naira for a treadmill like this. Call the number on your screen now and get the SportX Compact Digital Treadmill for not 450,000 naira, but for just 400,000 naira only. And that's not all. You can get the SportX Compact Digital Treadmill in 2 easy payments of 200,000 naira. That's right, pay twice and get this amazing fitness solution. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get the SportX Compact Digital Treadmill delivered to you for free wherever you are in Nigeria, and it comes with a ShopX 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the treadmill, send it back for a full refund. But hurry, limited stock available. Call the number on your screen now or scan the QR code or visit our website to place your order while stock lasts.
The preceding was a paid presentation brought to you by ShopX TV.
You're watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifabi Ogutoye live from our studios here in Lagos. Welcome everyone. You can join the conversation right now on X using the hashtag Beyond 100 Days. Remember to tag at TVC News NG. Some updates now from the court today. The Supreme Court has ordered the 36 state governors to file their defenses in the suit seeking full autonomy for local governments filed against them by the federal government within 7 days. The Apex Court also ordered the Attorney General of the Federation to reply to the governor's processes within 2 days upon receipt. A 7-member panel of justices led by Justice Gadra Lawal issued the order following an application filed by the AGF seeking abridgment of time in the filing and exchange of processes on the matter.
Of course, you were in court and then you saw what transpired. The AGF sued the 36 governors through the attorneys general, and that's why we are here. Court have ruled on that, and we have no option, so we'll comply.
And still in the court, the Federal High Court in Abuja also adjourned to the 13th of June to hear the suit filed by the All Progressives Congress North Central Forum seeking the removal of Abdullahi Ganduje as chairman. Justice Nyang Ekwo adjourned the matter on grounds that processes had not been regularized. The court urged lawyers to ensure that all processes and responses are exchanged before the next adjourned date.
Yes, so we're in court today. Ordinarily, it was meant to the motion ex parte to serve the first defendant since we couldn't get him personally. But interestingly, he engaged a lawyer to represent him, and the court ordered that they should serve him through his lawyer, so which we have already made arrangements to do today. And the court further directed that all parties should file their respective processes within 14 days, and we convene here on the 13th of June to adopt our processes.
The only offer they will come with, and we will listen to them, is for him to resign, because it's a zoning. We need that zoning. That zoning will determine somebody from North Central to let him appoint to continue from where he stopped. So we'll withdraw our case from court.
Away from the court now, it was the 25th year anniversary of unbroken democratic rule in Nigeria yesterday. By the way, it was also the 25th anniversary of President Tinubu's inauguration as governor of Lagos in 1999. And it clocked a year in office yesterday as president of the Federal Republic. His visit to the National Assembly was unprecedented, as against the customary presentation of annual budgets we're used to. We saw him also sign into law the old national anthem used from independence in 1960 up until 1978. Well, that has since received reactions from Nigerians. On the program today, we'll take a look at the achievements of Mr. President in the last 1 year. I'm joined by a member representing Eden North and South in Osun State, Bamdele Salam. Also joining me as a Labour Party chieftain, Callistus Okafor, who joins live from Abuja. Mr. Okafor, let's begin with you. What do you make of Mr. President's unprecedented address to the joint session of the National Assembly yesterday on the occasion of Nigeria's 25th year anniversary of unbroken democracy?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Go ahead, please. I can hear you. We have to work on that connection with Mr. Okafor, who represents a voice from opposition. There are lots of talk about how much of opposition this administration has actually gotten in the past year. Recall that we've talked about how it does seem that that line is fading between outright opposition and those who belong to Mr. President's political party. We've had the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum publicly saying that they will be supporting Mr. President in the coming election. I recall that we also had a conversation with the publicity secretary of the PDP in Benue State, also saying that they might be tolling that path if nothing significantly changes within the party. There are also individual voices who were proud to this time very critical of Mr. President, especially before the 2023 general election, who also seem to have crossed those lines. How much of efficient opposition is this administration getting and has gotten in the past years? Also part of the conversation that we are going to have. By the way, Mr. President is saying that he's going to submit this 2024 supplementary budget very soon to the National Assembly. He's also talked about the very important role that the legislature has played in Nigeria's celebration of 25 years of unbroken democratic rule. The big question, however, is have we all enjoyed the privilege of this democracy? The Honorable Member of the House of Assembly, Honorable Bamdele Salam, represents the people of Eden North, South in the House of Representatives. Thank you so much for joining us, Honorable Salam. Talk to us about what it was like receiving Mr. President yesterday, unprecedented, perhaps the first time we're going to hear that kind of address without him presenting the national budget.
Well, thank you very much. It was symbolic that the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, came to the national